Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Look who's here. We got Avi Becker, Brahmi Kroc, and then Joe Parker. Taking you on another broker caravan tour here in Montecito. So if you're new to the channel, you've landed on a place that's going to teach you all about Montecito and Santa Barbara. Not you already live here and you want to get to know your town a little bit better, or most of you are thinking about moving here and you're trying to understand what this town's all about. This is the perfect channel for you to land on. That's probably why the algorithm put it in front of you. So go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, because this video is going to take you on a driving tour like we're doing now through the community and into 3 amazing new listings on the market where you'll be taken through every inch of the home to be able to explore it right here on your computer, your TV, wherever watching. It's going to be a great tour.
The comfort of your couch.
That's right.
That's a bummer, squirrel.
Oh, was he alive still?
Oh no.
Okay.
Nope.
Dead and dead.
Getting repurposed by that crow.
Yeah. So, good morning, fellas. Welcome. How you doing, Brian?
Good morning. Doing great. Yeah.
Best channel on YouTube.
That's right.
Little
at least for Santa Barbara real estate.
little overcast day. Not one of our super sunny ones.
This is more like the May gray that we're used to. You know, we've had an amazing May. The bluebird days have been plentiful.
Yeah, it has been pretty good.
Really nice.
Sun will be back out Friday.
Maybe
we're getting some more heat coming.
Caught wind of June coming, so June gloom.
Yeah, got to make way. But the game plan for today, a couple of properties in that 10 million mark and one in 7 million. So we've got some remodeled homes. One is actually a flip. We were doing some research on it. And
yeah.
When we go to that one, we'll give you some more scoop.
Hasn't even been owned a year.
Yeah, hasn't been owned a year, and they did a full remodel on it. Maybe added some stuff, I don't know, but yeah, trying to
dig into that.
Get a pretty penny on it.
Yeah, get some answers.
What they actually did. I wonder if that pool is already there. I saw in the pictures they have an amazing pool.
Well, I mean, that's a nice big addition, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
if you're adding a pool to a flip in a year, that's impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
I doubt it. It's probably already there.
Maybe. All right, should we get into this first one?
I think it's appropriate.
All right. 770 Via Manana.
770 Via Manana.
Tucked in Montecito's coveted Golden Quadrangle, just moments from San Ysidro Ranch, is a private Spanish modern estate that captures the effortless beauty of Montecito living. A single-levy residence offers 4 bedrooms, vaulted beam ceilings, and sweeping mountain views. Bespoke kitchen opens to the sunlit great room and out through the steel doors to a backyard sanctuary with a pool, outdoor fireplace, barbecue, and lush land. Oh, I like all that landscaping. Yeah. A 1-bedroom, 1-bath cabana with a fireplace and wet bar adds style and flexibility to this enchanting retreat.
Ooh.
It is currently listed for $9.95 million, so just shy of $10 million. It is a 5-bedroom, 5 full baths, 1 half bath. Square footage just shy of 3,800 square feet. Approximately 1 acre. It's in Montecito Union School District, which is always a plus. Interesting bit, it was last purchased March 27, 2019 for $4.9 million. So
they're looking for
that's a double your money in 6 years.
You know?
Which
pre-COVID market.
Yeah, if they did some improvements to it, I think that's very doable.
We saw that they were listed for rent, actually, but then took it off. They were asking for $2,000, so they've been using it maybe as a second home or renting it out part-time, and they're ready to let it go. And I feel like that's a lot of the homes we've been selling, at least representing on the sell side, is people that have had rentals or are no longer living there. It seems like to be the inventory that we're working with on the sell side.
Yeah.
At least me personally.
Yeah. That was a very interesting route.
Well, you know, I'm really focusing.
This is that neighborhood, though.
Yeah, we were here, and so I wanted
listing right down there.
That last week's video, we were just through this hood here, but you know, it's one thing that I'm getting from people is that they love getting the fabric of the community, and so I'm trying to get off of the routes a little bit and just drive through some of these random areas to just give you a little more insight of what, you know, everyone kind of drives the same roads when you're going to and from, but it's nice to understand what some of these back streets, different streets are feeling like, looking like, how they live. So this gives you an idea, like if you're near the upper village of Montecito, these are some of these outskirt neighborhoods. These are the ones that are really strikeable to all the restaurants and shops and stuff of the upper village. But once you get home, you're tucked away in these kind of foresty little tree
This
lined
is almost
streets.
like a community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have a community pool or any of that, but the way that it's sort of set up, the streets and whatnot, it's and that one did have an HOA.
And it's got speed bumps. So I'm trying to control the speedsters coming through here.
Mm-hmm.
There's our local trash service. But so yeah, give you a little idea of what it's all about in this community.
It's not a really functional route, like, so people aren't going to drive through here. Like, Waze is not taking you through this neighborhood.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. We've seen that house on the video, and this one is currently on Hodges right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's that 2 little small houses. We have a video on that one too.
What's that brick little?
Yeah, that's
stone.
like an office. That we have a video of that one. So that was like a stone office
I wasn't there.
There's no drywall in it. Like the inside, when you're sitting in there, you're just basically wrapped in stones.
That's awesome.
It was kind of cool. Okay, so there you go, everybody. A little sweet neighborhood adjacent to the upper village of Montecito, back on East Valley Road.
You know why Joe's doing this is because he's tired of this road. He's sick of it. He doesn't want to see it anymore.
Well,
and he's trying to mix it up.
I wouldn't take it that far.
He's trying to mix it up, and I was like, hey man, there's just not that many roads to get anywhere here.
Yeah, I am.
And you know
wondering,
what he just did? He said, yeah, there is. Watch.
Hey, watch. I'll find a way.
I'm going to take you on a road that no one would ever, Waze would be like, okay, you're fired from the team because you took us through the worst drive. It was beautiful.
It's the
but you're never
route.
going to get it. It's
the scenic
That's
drive.
exactly what it is. It's the scenic route.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. I'm trying to evolve the videos to give you guys more scenic routes, more off the beaten path.
I love it.
Exclusive insights in between all the homes that we tour together. And when I say together, I mean that. You guys are becoming like family. There's so much chatter going on the channel, on these videos. The back and forth is great. Many of you are reaching out. We're working with you. We're helping you buy homes. We're even getting locals reaching out that are loving the channel and asking us to help them with the sale of their home. So that's exactly why we're making these, to give you guys a lot of information, a lot of details about the community, and give you guys some people to meet and introduce yourself to.
Down there too.
Whether it's real estate or mortgages, this car has got you covered.
I thought it was so funny too how one of the agents, I don't know if it was in our office or another office, says when they don't have time to check out new properties, they go to the channel. Did you hear that, Brahmi?
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that last week. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we just, if I miss tour, I don't feel guilty because I can just watch your channel. That was pretty sweet. That's a good compliment.
I mean, although it's a great compliment. I mean, there's a lot of, we're seeing 3, 4 of 20.
Yeah. That's what I told them. I'm like, well, you're probably going to be missing out on a lot of inventory if you're just relying on my channel.
Yeah.
I mean, we're only seeing 3 properties typically.
It's not a full coverage.
Not a full coverage, but it is an extensive coverage. Unlike a lot of the marketing videos for these homes that are real polished, I've got, a real personalized walkthrough experience. It's as if you're just looking through my eyes, which actually makes people sick sometimes.
A lot.
I've gotten like lots of comments like slow down. So, but yeah, that is a beautiful lot. I do.
You got horses.
I have learned. I've taken down a lot of my original videos because they were just so hard to watch. I actually had someone reach out to me and they were looking for one of the. Remember that house we went through that had the tower? Remember that had that tower?
Yeah.
Someone was looking for that, but I had taken it down because there's so many on there, and it had some of that background music, I think, which I really hated. So I've just cleaned up the channel a little bit, and sure enough, someone's like, "Hey, I'm looking for that video."
I think we went through that one too.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, we did.
We've gotten through a lot of these.
That was Gary's. Right.
Okay, people, we're approaching. I'm seeing cars up here.
Yeah, this looks, all these trucks, that's probably a construction site.
Oh, okay, you're right. Not realtors.
That's my guess.
Yeah, there's probably something
that's
big
a bunch of contractors right there.
Built back there. And if you've watched plenty of these videos, there's no lack of construction going on in Montecito. We've got an old house in stock.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
All over town, but in particular Montecito, because
here we go, left-hand side.
When you buy in here, you've got a lot of cash and you want to make it your own. Which
who doesn't?
Who doesn't want to make it their own? Customize. So, all right, let's go
check
see
it
this.
out.
All right, approaching here on the street view of 770 Via Manana. Love the name. It's got a nice roll to it. Got olive trees out front, some old world stone kind of on your main driveway. I like this kind of barn style gate, real rustic, and then take in the Spanish style single level. There's our garages. Beautiful roof. Some nice little details. Here's our motor court with our water feature. Lots of olive trees, rosemary draping down the rocks surrounding the motor court. Okay, rough start, everyone. If you're new to the channel, you just might not know this. If you've seen it before, every once in a while, these homes, and it's understandable, I guess.
It is.
The agent, I always ask if I could film for the channel, and sometimes either I think sometimes it is just the agents just saying no because they don't want me filming.
Well, also, I think that house looks like it's lived in. It's lived right now.
Yeah. And the agent said that the owners don't want anything on social media, which includes YouTube, so I wasn't able to film the inside. So we did have an audible in play that we're going to exercise right now and take you out to some new construction by the Polo fields in Carpinteria.
One quick thing to add, though.
Yes.
If you do want to see it, my guess is the agent has some kind of listing for it to go through if you wanted to see the property online.
I'm sure they have a little mini video and definitely all the photos.
And it'd be worth it because there was some really cool little features on that house that we thought.
It was chosen because it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. It is really, really nice. It's not quite like Montecito estate, status, but very close. I think maybe
very close.
Yeah,
they called it a hacienda.
Hacienda, yeah. It's got it's a little quaint.
Family style.
Yeah,
because it looks like a family lives there, and so.
Look at this! Someone's getting a truckload of cement or concrete. What's the difference?
I don't think there is. I don't think there is until you.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough.
Pose it like that.
That place. I wonder if you could do it.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze. That little gate.
Man, that thing must be loaded. Look how those tires are.
Keep going, dude. You got it.
Don't be scared. What, did he run into a tree?
No, that was just the brakes.
Think he's got a good backup cam?
Yeah, the guy that's standing out there.
Yeah, he's got a backup Billy. Giving him the directions, the hand signals. Wow.
Nice.
Everybody, this is some riveting video, I know. We might have to edit that out.
Hey, in live time, it's pretty good. Pretty interesting.
Okay, so new construction. I think there's going to be something like 22 homes being built out there. And some condos, some of those are going to be county affordable.
Oh, wait. Right? Are these the ones right off the field? Right? You can see them from the freeway?
That's right. You can see them from the freeway.
Ah, yes. Yes, I've seen these.
Yeah, so they're starting to take shape. They've got 3 models done. Today's the first day that they're open.
Oh, this is sweet.
Yeah, so I think it's a good little mix.
This is great
to throw in there. I was going to maybe try to film this in just on its own video, and that's why I had it. But then I had a feeling maybe we weren't going to get into that last one, so here we are.
It's not too often that we get to see brand new construction.
No, new construction.
And not just, you might see a house that was torn down and rebuilt.
Yeah.
But a community new construction, very uncommon in Santa Barbara. And even more uncommon is a higher end new construction we did see the one in Summerlin with those crazy prices. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the new construction, especially out in Goleta and Midtown, whatnot, is smaller apartments, condos.
Yeah.
Very condensed housing.
Yeah. Or like what you mentioned, what we saw out there above Summerlin was also land it was sold off in lots and then individuals built.
Oh, right. So this wasn't.
This is
Good point.
Someone assembled this property. It was probably a couple different things. I actually had some friends that lived in the cottages that were out there as rentals, small little things that they tore down. I think they assembled maybe a little bit more land and then started building these. So, yeah. It is rare to see something like this. It'll be fun to get through it and see what the latest design choices are with these pros that their business is to build desirable homes that they can sell for top dollar, because this is kind of a big price point for being out there and, you know, on the edge of Via Real and the freeway.
Well, we're going to see it sounds like we're going to see the higher
top tier.
Yeah. 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 1.5 bath, listed at $5.4 million, a quarter acre. Square footage, I'm assuming, has got to be towards that 4,000 square feet, since it said a range of 2,500 to 4,000. So, yeah, I'm super interested. Has an HOA fee of $400 a month.
Curious what that includes.
Canalino Elementary School, Carpinteria Junior and Senior High. What was that?
I wonder if there's a gate or something. I wonder what those $400 include.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe a pool.
We shall find out.
Let's see.
I noticed on the listing online they didn't have any photos, so I feel like this video will be cool to give people a walkthrough, because even if you look it up online, there's just one photo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
We better not get denied out here. This would be a really lame video. All right. We made our way over towards Toro Canyon. You've seen this. There's a house we looked at on Torito Road. That was that really windy little narrow road that went up through the Oaks. Still available. A lot of people had comments on that one. They weren't too excited about the approach on that.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
At the very top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like seriously was like a single lane road.
Yeah. Yeah. But, all right, we're gonna get a little closer and then we'll bring you back. Okay, we made it down to the flats. We're approaching Via Real.
We're basically
everywhere.
We are going straight at the ocean, and the freeway is straight that way as well.
Right there.
Literally,
right there. We got some Carpinteria farmland here to the right. Some avocados left over from maybe what used to be
nursery right here.
Yep. And we're gonna make a left on this frontage road here, and basically this new development is just off this frontage road.
Exactly.
I mean, you are basically right down here, so you're gonna have easy access to Santa Claus Lane Beach.
What is gonna keep the polo balls from not going through your window?
I think you got like a practice field in between you and the arena where they actually play.
Okay, but if you're practicing, I'm assuming one might get away as well.
Good.
Do they go that like far and away? It's not like a baseball, right? I don't think they really go.
Dude,
off
they're
the field.
Smaller and harder.
Yeah, but they don't rip them like a baseball.
Yeah.
I thought you were kind of joking. I thought you were throwing humor into the conversation.
No, it'd be real funny watching one of those blast through someone's window.
Mommy said this would happen. Have you been to the polo matches before?
Dude, I seen them.
Okay. Is that a yes?
Yeah. I wasn't watching, but I was there.
Enjoying the liberations.
Yeah, dude, they were
with
killer.
your big hat on.
Is this part of the project? It must. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, those are the affordable units. All right. So we just went past some framed up units. Those are going to be the denser county affordable. They'll be restricted in how much you could sell them for, and maybe through some type of lottery that the county will organize. So a lot of these developments, in order to get them approved, you can see right over there on the screen is the affordable units, and then and they have a little
dense housing
waterway in between them and the custom homes over here. So it's really cool design, because sometimes they insert the affordable housing right in the community, and then the people that buy in the community, they're like, I don't want to be next to the affordables. But with this one, you've got a good amount of distance. Did I miss the arrow to like where to go?
Telling you to go that way.
Dang it. Well, let's
probably
tour the
around,
community a little. But yeah, let me where's that?
I
These look
don't
nice.
know what you were just saying.
What? Did that not make sense?
No, it made sense. But it's like, I don't want to be near the commoners.
Well, I know it doesn't sound savory, but it's human nature. Like you're spending
doesn't.
$5 million on
I
your
know.
place, and you're looking at affordable units. You might be tripping a little. Okay, there's the polo fields. So that's the stands right in front of us.
That
kind of make out.
And so that little
those
fence
tents.
is what's going to be used to stop that ball from
Well,
going.
no, those fences. That's a practice field. They don't play on that field right there.
I know.
But then
Well,
that
they
one
practice.
over there. Well,
I mean, do they not act like they're playing when they're practicing?
I don't know. It might just be to warm up the animal. Give them a little trot.
I bet the chances are pretty low.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, everybody. We got some stone facade, some board batten finish.
I wonder though, there's all those horse stables. I wonder if it will smell like horses at all here.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, that's right. They have multiple open. Yeah.
Oh, there's a parking spot for me. All right, everybody. If you've lasted this incredible long time
So
to get
this
in
is
to see
interesting.
some houses,
We're
thank
pulling,
you.
like we are in the property right now.
We're
Like
in the
this would be
property.
your house.
This is it. This is the community. What the heck was that?
Well, it wanted to fix itself.
Okay. All right, let's go check it out.
Dude. We-
All right, everyone, look at those are those practice fields we were flapping about. And you've got this great new construction that we are gonna go look at. Maybe go see this first one right here. 120, model number 2. All right, here we go. Front porch on this one. If you were to chill out and greet your neighbors as they come home, this is what the front porch view is looking like. Still some stuff under construction there. Let's go through the inside. All right, nice custom ceiling, kind of that tray ceiling detail, lots of wood paneling. So that's how they're customizing these, giving them the upscale feel with a lot of this custom woodwork, window treatments dialed in. Got the Hunter Douglas.
So it's a $400 a month HOA for window replacement and the Polo house.
Wow, this is a beautiful room. Look at this. Big vaulted ceilings. I love these doors. Open up, give you that indoor outdoor so you could just take in the game when it's going on. So these are the practice fields. They might do some competition out there, but the main field is there where right in front of us you can see those stands, and then right over there are the Polo Field condos. Those are available from time to time for sale. And then there's the grandstands. I actually bartended there when I was in high school. Or college. Check out this kitchen. Nice big island. Again, just look at the vault. Like the wood detail, really nice. Got the pot filler, always good. Wolf range. Sub-Zero. More Wolf appliances. And then we've got a pantry here. Nice. And here's our laundry room. No. God, a secondary kitchen and laundry room. Wow, okay, that threw me. Here's our laundry room. Nice countertops, beautiful sink in here, and then look at this. It's just like a little backup kitchen. When have we ever seen that? Garage here. I know some of you like to stay in the garages. It's just clean, hasn't even been parked in yet.
No, standing in the wind.
Yes, that's why I deducted.
I know, we shifted.
All right, here's some storage. One of our rooms being set up as an exercise room. Has a closet, so it could be a bedroom. Got a private bathroom. Another entry into it over here. Oh, okay, Okay, so this is a primary retreat. God, this floor plan's crazy. Look at that ceiling too. 20-foot ceilings. Got the tray detail up there with the beautiful woodwork. More views of the polo fields. And then this massive bathroom. Whoa. Look at this cool mirror. Another one on this side, so his and hers matching. And then got this really tall shower, marble all the way up to the ceiling. Water closet there. And then the walk-in closet. Big wraparound. Oh, whoa. It's like even bigger. At every corner, there's a surprise on this floor plan. The design is just really unique.
Gotcha.
Oh, hi. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Okay, so this was our exercise room. That was our bathroom. We saw that. There's one more bedroom here. This one's got a closet on this side and a bathroom on this side. Good. Some cool tile there. All right, I made my way back over to the kitchen. Now to the left there is this room that we hadn't seen yet down here. And then there's something upstairs. This bathroom, simple but beautiful, elegant. Nice little detail there with the wallpaper.
I'll tell you about it. So I watched your video. That's how I'm on. Yeah, okay, great.
Oh, we're gonna get out to a balcony up here. Okay, that makes sense. Look at this cool chill zone. Covered, so you get out of the elements. You might be able to pick up the freeway hum there, but it's not too loud. I know it's gonna bug some of you. That's where it is, right over there. I see cars going by. Here we are. And it looks like some grading going on back here where there'll be some more custom homes built. So this project will be under construction for a little bit still. Okay, here's another one, number 105. I have to get the price points on what these are coming in at. All right, there's our little front porch. Enter into an office space on the right. Beautiful exposed beam there. Looks kind of decorative with it wrapped in a nice kind of almost like zebra-like wood. And then some interesting paneling here on the side. And here's the powder room. Beautiful tile all the way up to the ceiling again on that one. Another big island in this kitchen, another wolf range. So those seem to be pretty standard. Really nice upscale appliances and finishes, cabinetry, window treatments. These are the models so that we'll be decked out with all the best of the best, I would think. But like this dining room, great access to the wine fridge. Always keep a bottle fresh. And then pantry here. It's our living room, fireplace, big chandelier up here. It's kind of unique. All right, this is behind the kitchen. I'm gonna go to the right first. Capture this room. Beautiful window, bank of 3 there, and then 2 more to frame the bed. This one has that beam ceiling theme throughout, it's looking like. Nice tub, dual sinks. Nice mix of tile. They have this kind of grooved tile. I'm noticing a similar look on some of the wood paneling. So there's almost a little design theme there. Look at that tub, good for soaking. And then big walk-in closet. Like those pendant lamps too, hanging down for the mirror. Okay, some built-ins for storage. Beautiful laundry room. Some nice bedroom ensuite. Walk-in closet. Tall ceilings throughout. Still dealing with like 15-foot ceilings. Even more, 18. Nice private bath for this bedroom. Okay, we got another guest suite here. Oh, we haven't seen this kind of paneling here on the wall. That's nice. Or organic kind of texture and pattern on it. Almost looks like mountain ranges, like silhouettes of mountains. There's a closet. And then look at this. They've really done a great job buying unique, interesting light fixtures. You know. Oh, great tile in here too. Love these shapes. Look at this. It is. It's not just a pattern. It's actually embossed like that.
Nice.
All right. And then big garage. All right, and then let's see what kind of outdoor space this has. Boom. All right. Actually has some yard space here. So fenced in. You can see some of the neighbors being built. You're gonna have a room here to have a dog maybe. Some more side yard there. Okay, I wasn't planning on filming all three, but I imagine you guys would be stoked to see all three. And I want to see all three, so we're filming all three. All right, I think that first one we saw was probably the middle ranged. The last one we saw was the more entry range, and then this one seems to be the biggest. Okay, look at this entry. Look at the wood paneling. Always different, always interesting, always unique. Powder room. Look at this beautiful gray stone on the counter. Looks like shark skin almost. Gorgeous kitchen. More of that on the countertops by the stove, but the island has a unique stone on it, different. Wow. Can't get enough of these big, voluminous rooms. Big old Sub-Zeros there. Okay, here's one of our suites. And then we've got some closet space along with a toilet and shower. Okay, that's more kind of usual. You know, that subway tile. Okay, we're used to seeing that in places. We got this breakfast nook here as well. Nice light surrounded by windows. Beautiful living room. And then, real quick, before I get out of this space, there was this. Okay, so this is unique to these units. They've got these secondary kitchens. You know, so you've got the main entertaining kitchen, and then you got this one going on too. Very unique. What's over here? We've got pantry. This is a kind of like a mud room. Oh. I think that must have been where the garage is going to be. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we went to the right. Nice exposed beams in there. More of that wood siding. And then, wow, look at this bathroom. There's no water closet. Look at this. This is that same stone that was on the island in the kitchen. So they're kind of bringing themes together, grabbing stone, putting in different places in different capacities. We've got a big soaking tub, this beautiful shower with more of that stone that was also in the kitchen, and then this unique kind of glass tile vertical set, really cool looking. And here's it. Nice. Again, just past the kitchen, laundry room. Nice guest suite here. Nice built-in desk there. Here's our walk-in closet. Unique tile there. More of that gray granite. Okay, let's see, what did we miss? Each one has their own little outdoor space. This is smaller outdoor space, but a bigger house than the last one we saw. But still a really great covered patio. And then we've got views up to the foothills of Carpinteria with avocados and everything here off to the side. We have some more homes built behind us and all around, really. Okay. I think that we've seen it all, people. First look, this new community out here at the Polo Fields. What do you think?
Nightmare, I bet.
Okay, everybody, this one is crawling.
Super popular.
Yeah, so
Model 1.
Model 1, Model 2, Model 3. So we got to get into 3 models in this new community. They're building others. Those models are actually not for sale, but they're showing you what, at least
one of
right
them
now.
was. Number 2 was.
Okay.
Or number 1, whatever that one we just drove by was.
Yeah, the one that would be second of this tour that I went through. The second home actually is actively available for sale.
And then these 2, he said we could have gone through them, but they're for sale right now, and they are listed lower than normal price at 3.2 to start the sales moving here.
Get some traction. They're also at the front, so they're going to be the loudest, so that's the less desirable. So they want to get those out of the way first, get them sold. They'll probably discount them, but that's tricky because then you're also setting a benchmark for the future ones. Always tough when the market's transitioning and you're building out, and you're selling and someone's bought, and then you've got more and you can't sell them, so then you try to offer them for less than what your early adopters bought for.
Right.
That could be tricky.
Have to account for
those
in the market, yeah.
So those were supposed to list and start at 3.6 million. They're at 3.2, and then you still need to go in there and pick your finishes. The house that the big one, the one that was right on the Polo field, which he'd said they do have matches on that field.
Oh,
it is not a
and those are
field.
probably not the super pros, so they are more likely to shank a ball
they said
into your house.
The comments when dealing with it, because obviously the people who are doing it, I think, are well tied into the Polo world.
Yeah,
they said they've only seen one ball go over that way in the last several decades.
Okay.
And it was some amateur player.
Yeah, see, they put the amateurs on that field. Oh, God.
No, I mean,
all it takes is one.
All it takes is one. Okay.
But that one that had that killer looking onto the field, the biggest one, that is definitely like their highest end. It is not for sale yet, but probably going to be closer to that 6 million range is what it sort of sounded like.
Good Lord.
The one next door to that is a mirror image its base was that price that we were at 5.425.
Okay.
And then if
It was a
you
mirror
wanted
image?
to get, if you wanted to get the same finishes in the one that we went through, that was going to be much closer to that 5.6, 5.8. Maybe I misspoke. So
Yeah.
the one we were in is probably close to that 5.8 range.
And the smaller one, the second one we went through, was dialed in, so that one's probably going to be closer to like a 3.8, right?
Which
3.8.
the one right off the parking lot?
Yeah, number 1. Yep, the smaller one of the 3 we just saw, the one that was called Lot 1, and it was address 105.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, correct. You are correct.
I thought it was interesting in the bigger properties that even though they weren't a massive amount of square footage, they had a full butler's kitchen.
That was
Did
crazy.
you find that weird?
Yeah, I was tripping on that.
I didn't understand that entirely.
It seemed almost like one of those, not a gimmick, but it's like, how can we, we're building new construction. We got to set the bar. What's the new bar we could set? How about a second kitchen behind the real kitchen?
Well, and I get it. Like,
That's setting a new bar.
if you are entertaining, you're hiring people to come in, and your kitchen, that's one of the things.
It's
the
an
kitchen
entertaining
is
space.
Tied into the living space, right? The main kitchen. Well, you could easily have your caterers in that zone, and you would never see them. There's a fridge, there's a range, there's an oven. Everything's in there, so they literally could do everything, and then just be putting food out onto the counter. So they're not working in your zone.
I get it. I understand 100%. But
I wasn't sure. That's why I was just going to explain.
No, I get that. But like, how often do you have a caterer preparing food in your home for your guests?
All the time, I do.
That you actually need to build a second kitchen to accommodate them.
I feel like usually you see that in houses that are like 10,000 square foot plus.
Yeah.
You'll see the butler's kitchen.
Right. Correct.
But
yes.
At those, I don't think I've ever seen a house. What are those? 2,500, 3,000? No, 2,500.
No, those are probably like 3,000 to 4,000. I think it's pushing 4,000 on the big ones.
Pushing 4,000. Okay.
Close, yeah. If not,
that one, the bigger one's close to 4,000.
Okay.
Says.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, I could too.
They include that patio upstairs. No. Probably should.
No, they don't include the outdoor space or the garages usually.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but it was
That was interesting. So
that was an interesting little. I that caught all of our eyes.
Yeah.
Like all of us were like, wait, what?
Well, because when I walked into him, like, and here's our laundry room, and then it was a kitchen. I'm like, oh wait, this is not a laundry room.
Well, that's the first thing I did. I'm like, wait, did they hide the kitchen in here? And then like, well, there's got to be a stove out there, and there was. I was like, okay, well, interesting.
Very cool. All right, so this tour totally worked. Nothing that we planned actually happened. We were going to go see 3 different properties. First one we got denied. And then we went out to that one, ended up shooting it all because it was just great to see, and we got to show you guys this new construction. So it's not going to be a great variety on this video today, but it is going to be really cool to see this very fresh new inventory that will be, I think, take some time to sell them all because they got quite a few and they're just building them out, but that's going to be...
Well, it's rare.
Yeah.
You do not see that in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
You just don't. That kind of new...
And it's
development.
Actually, it's Carpinteria, right?
Yeah. I mean... We always argue that one. It's like, the Polo Fields, Montecito sort of claims them, but they're actually in Carpinteria.
But what you are going to get is, check out how crazy our 101 freeway is. We have this little toboggan lane that we're splitting for the northbound right now. This is where all the crazy accidents happen and it really gets backed up. But they're getting closer and closer and closer to finishing this stretch.
Well, soon we're going to move over there, and then southbound's going to be split.
Oh, they're going to
northbound will be using that side.
Oh, right, yeah. God, it's just such an amazing task that they do while we still use this freeway. They're building it.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3 lanes on each side when it's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the way through.
3 lanes all the way through. That last bit is going to be so gnarly to finish. That one bridge that goes to the bird refuge. Yeah, was it Hot Springs? That's
I think so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
That's gonna be nuts. So, everybody, we made it back to Coast Village Road.
The roundabout.
Unique video. If it's your first time watching it, it's usually not this kind of chaotic and it's kind of more organized. But hey, you got to go with the flow sometimes.
Yeah, you got to go with what you're dealt.
What we were dealt is some new construction and some fun banter and some driving through the Montecito community. So I hope it was of value to you. Feel free to Let us know what you think in the comments. Reach out to us directly through the comments or through a text message, an email. Smoke signals. Do you still respond to smoke signals?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to...
Carrier pigeon? No.
Well, the cage is down right now. I got to rebuild it. So
right.
I'll work on it. I'll get it going.
Any final thoughts there, Avi?
Thanks so much for watching our videos. We have a bunch more. We love it when you guys reach out. Joe's, make sure to pin our information and right above the
Always
comments.
forget to do that.
Yeah, but we just want to make it easy for you guys to reach out to you, reach out to us. And yeah, thanks for driving along.
Yeah. Woo. Brahmi? Why don't you take us out?
Well, that was fun. It was something different.
Yeah.
It was totally off script.
Yes, off script.
We had an entirely different sort of... This was the backup plan. Came up to the forefront plan.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun to see. I'm not a huge fan of those, new construction where you're sort of really close. And it's tough, to make any money with new construction on a project like that. You can't end up with a bunch of houses with massive amounts of land, except for like that Summerlin one where they do have 5 acres or whatever.
Right.
But they're also then trying to sell it for...
The lot was $5 million.
Right.
Without a house.
Yes. So
different animal completely.
great finishes. I was excited about it. It was something different. It was fun.
Nice.
So
All right, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.